PALFINGER 40 on the marine crane. The PALFINGER 40 electronic control system is a CE-compliant load-torque limiting system that complies with machine directives. It has a modular design and controls the crane in all critical situations. The PALFINGER 40 starts up when the power supply is switched on. If the indicator light for standby mode flashes, the system is in standby mode and must first be activated. If the indicator light for radio operation lights up, operation can be started with the radio remote control. To be able to use the crane, the system must be set to active operating mode by pressing the on-off button. This only works if all emergency stop buttons on the crane are unlocked. If an emergency stop button is pressed, the display on the PALFINGER ES indicates this. Pressing the standby button during manual operation switches the system off and on again. A permanent load indicator shows the load on the crane if the value is above 60% of the permitted limit. When the 90% limit is reached, an acoustic warning signal sounds, which can be deactivated by pressing the OLP button. If the crane is subjected to an even higher load, an overload situation occurs at 100% utilization, which is indicated by a continuous acoustic signal. The load indicators start to flash, and at the same time, the cause of the overload is indicated by red diodes. These can be reaching the maximum load on the crane lifting cylinder, reaching the permissible cable force during cable winch operation. In the overload situation, all functions that increase the load torque in the respective position are locked. If the load is reduced again by a corresponding load torque reducing movement, all crane functions are enabled. Moving the lifting cylinder to the stop triggers an overload situation. This so-called false overload can be released again by pressing the OLP button. The LED lights up continuously and lowering the overloaded cylinder. This process cannot be repeated as long as the OLP diode is flashing. The functionality of the system can be checked with the artificially induced overload situation. If the crane is equipped with the geometry monitoring system, it also, maximum permissible steep arm positions are monitored by the PALFINGER. If the monitoring system responds, the lifting force is reduced, or if available in the system, the speed is reduced. Every PALFINGER system is equipped with a digital status display, which provides precise details of the current operating status. The following statistics can be shown on the PALFINGER 40 display. 1 point means that the system is in normal operation. SI appears when the next service is due within the next 100 working hours. The remaining hours until the next service are also displayed. ES means that an emergency stop button on the crane is actuated. ER means there is an error on the crane. The code can be called up by pressing the on-off and OLP buttons simultaneously. IN means information. This can be, for example, that the crane is in an overload situation. In the event of a problem, it is very helpful to give this code to the service staff by telephone. To call up the crane's operating hours, press and hold the OLP button. The operating hours of the rope winch are called up using the button located at the bottom center.